Welcome to June, welcome to summer. For my update today, I'm going to be focusing on three main things. I'm going to be talking about why June was a month for the history books. We're going to go over the macroeconomic updates as well as the index returns, and I'll wrap it up with an offer. So why was June a month for the history books? It started with the King of Clay returning to his famous hunting ground and claiming his 12th title. It was followed up by the Warriors being mauled by you-know-who, and that sent the whole of the country, especially here in GTA, into a big tizzy. Lastly, and more importantly, Cart Wealth Management, the dealership that I am associated with, was ranked the number one dealership in the Investment Executive Report Card for 2019. Now, for a firm to achieve that feat shortly a decade after its inception is a matter of great pride for the firm, as for me to be associated with such a growing brand. Now let's move on to the macroeconomic update. The focus of the last month was the meeting between President Trump and President Xi on the sidelines of the G20 summit in Osaka, Japan. Now, no sitting president has ever won a re-election in the middle of a recession. President Trump understands this better than anybody else. So despite threats of tariffs of goods, of everything coming from China, the meeting ended of what was described on CNBC as a temporary truce. So it's short-term relief, but long-term the uncertainty lingers on. The second part of the update was, the big event was the change in the tone of Fed. The Fed held on to the current rate levels, and it left the door open for a possible rate cut in 2019. Coming back to Canada, there is a bit of divergence here. The Canadian economy is holding up strong. It's proved to be surprisingly resilient, and the positive economic surprises holding up, and the inflation is trending at about 2.4%. So we might have a scenario where the Bank of Canada is holding or hiking rates, and the Fed, which is lowering or holding rates. So let's see how this plays out. Now, what this ended up impacting the asset returns is what we see on this picture here. The interest rates continue to fall, which helps the bonds as well as the equities hold on to the gains. Oil saw a spike because on the back of geopolitical tensions in the Middle East. But the big story here was for gold, which breached the 1400 level after a long time. Lastly, to conclude, we have a great offer from Manulife Bank, which is offering a high interest savings account of 3.25%. It's an account that you could open right from your own comfort of your own home. You just need to go to askaman.ca, click on open account, and then click on the Manulife button. So just want to conclude by saying a happy Canada Day to everybody out there. Have an awesome summer, and I'll be back in August. Bye for now.